Hey again, YouTube and Colony. How you guys doing? I am hyper as can be right now. Not sure why. Very rare that I'm hyper, but sorry that I'm a little bit late on the vlog. It's been a while, and let me move my cam over here. I'm a little late just because this semester ended this week up here, and Cody was moving back to Richmond, I think, Indiana, where he's from, southern Indiana. So we decided to take this weekend, since we weren't going to see each other for a while, hang out and stuff. So we decided to spend this weekend hanging out and having a good time. I am getting together with him Thursday evening in Fort Wayne when I'm over in Auburn working, because I will be going back to Auburn Tuesday through Thursday this week to get everything finalized. We looked at a few houses in Auburn. We found one that we think we like, and I love it because in the washroom for this house is huge. I'm putting in a bar, like actual old English style pub. It's going to be called The Den. I can't wait to get it done. It's going to take like a few months just because it's going to be expensive, but I worked this week. It was really good to be able to get my hands dirty again and earn my own way and have an actual job I can call my job and see the fact that I'm putting all this labor out and something's actually getting done. But anyway, that's not what you guys want to hear. You guys want to hear about the movie. Alrighty, so as I promised, I'm going to give you guys an insider tour to Bad Girl Venom before it comes out in early 2009. It is an independent film, so unless I don't think it's going to be going into the theaters, you can probably get a hold of the DVD. I'm going to find out from Zandy, who's the director and writer and producer, if the DVD is going to be for sale. I'm getting a copy of it since I was in the movie. As well, you guys also know that the jail is one of the most haunted places in Indiana, and I apologize for my stupid bloody chair for squeaking. Anyway, as you know, the jail is haunted, and it didn't take long after we arrived for something to happen. We were there for about 10 minutes, and one of the female actresses had gone upstairs to change into her inmate jumpsuit, because the part we were filming on Saturday was the inmate scene where the women are in the jail and everything. And she said, okay, real quick. The jail is 3 stories tall. 4 if you count the basement. You have the basement, first floor, second floor, and the attic. Now, the room she was changing was right by the stairwell to the attic. She came downstairs and said that she heard the door to the attic open and close, and then footsteps run upstairs. Now, she was the only one upstairs changing at the time. And this had happened right as I got there, so I'm like, oh, this is going to be an interesting weekend. Late night on Saturday, we were filming, good lord, till about 1 a.m. I was responsible for a specific blooper. Now, you have to remember that the jails back at the time this jail was functional, usually the sheriff and his family lived in the jail, so part of the jail was sealed off. That's just where all the prisoners were. And right by the kitchen and the entrance to the cell block is a small, the only way I can really describe it is a broom closet-sized bathroom. And since the way the building is designed, or was designed, when you flush the toilet in that particular bathroom, everyone hears it. And they were filming a take Saturday evening right outside the bathroom, and I didn't know they had called action. It was the part where the female prisoners get led into the jail. And so I finished doing what I was doing in the bathroom, and I flushed the toilet. Right as I reached the handle, I hear action, and I was already mid-flush, so I was like, oh well, too late. And I literally messed up that take because you could hear the toilet flushing, so they had to reshoot that scene. That was my bad. But as far as my acting goes, Sunday morning is when we got into my part of the movie. I got hit in the head with a rock. My character Greg, he's a prick. As I said, he's just a jerk. You love to hate this guy. And we got to the point where they're like, well, we need to film you getting hit with a rock, because this is where the other character, holy crap, my internet is freaking out. I'm sorry. She meets this other woman who she runs off with, because me and my girlfriend are having this huge fight in the car as we're driving to, I think we decided it was a wedding. So here I am, dudded out in this nice suit, and since my character's he's kind of a badass businessman, he had the skull cap, the very skull cap I'm wearing. We decided that we were going to keep it in just because it makes him look more like a jerk. So we get to the point where, okay, I drive into this lot, and this is like my second time driving in 3 years, mind you. We drive into this little lot area, and they're like, okay, this is a scene where you get hit in the head with the rock. And they bring out the rock they had made. This thing looked real. I mean, I literally had to pick it up to make sure it was a fake rock. It was foam. I have to burp. Excuse me. See, I can be butch. They had a rock that they made out of foam. They carved it down and rolled it in gravel, and it looked really real. So we get to the scene. I get hit with a rock by my quote girlfriend. Thanks, honey. Joking. I get hit by the rock, and I fall down to my knees. And as I fall down, I happen to rip my suit pants. Thank goodness these were suit pants I had bought particularly for the movie. They were like $20 pants, but I ripped them when I fell down, and I was like sitting there, like I was embarrassed because I'd ripped my pants, but I wasn't going to ruin the take. And so they called cut, and I go, Zandy, I ripped the hell out of my pants, like all down my right thigh was ripped. And I go, you know what? We should use that for the film. So we ended up, I don't know if it's going to be in the final cut, but we ended up adding a scene where I get up and I curse my quote girlfriend for making me rip my jeans, and the makeup artist we had on hand, like right here on this side of my face, he put a latex clay prosthetic scar that looked really real. In 5 minutes, this guy he put it on, fake blood and everything. It looked really good, and I mean, so I was walking around like this. I went back to the jail, and of course, I'd say 75%, if not more, of the cast is female. And nothing against women. Before I say this, let you know, nothing against women. But they're like, "Oh my God, that's so cool, but it's so gross." I was gonna keep it on for the drive home because we were leaving Sunday evening. We ended up leaving about 11 o'clock Sunday night, and freak out a few gas station attendants on the way. But I ended up actually forgetting it was there and scratched my face, and I pulled it off. So I was like, "Oh crap, I can't do that." As far as spooky things that had happened, I know Hetty had asked me to take my camera. Unfortunately, my camera's a crappy little webcam, and I had no camera with me to record any spooky happenings. I did have something particularly spooky happen to me while I was filming the movie. Let me check my time here, 7:17. Okay, I'm probably going to record a follow-up vlog to this, but this tonight is just the one that's giving you a basic outline of what happened. I get there Saturday. Zenny says, "Hey, I need someone to film cast interviews." I'm like, "Hey, I can do that, no problem." So he sets me up in the basement with a set to film the cast interviews. Here's the problem: if you saw those links on my previous vlog, you can tell that the basement is where the medium lady was attacked, and I didn't know this at the time. I didn't find all this out until afterwards. I was feeling weirded out as soon as I got there. So, later that night, I was getting ready to do a cast interview. I had to go down to the basement and check to make sure everything was set up. You know, the lights were still there in the chair and stuff. Everyone else is in the cell block filming. I'm the only one going down to the basement. Now, there's no lights down there, so I had a flashlight. I get about halfway down the stairs. The only other two people... I'm sorry, there was two people in the kitchen, which is like 20 feet from this door, and there's no way in the time that this had happened they could run from the kitchen to the door. I get about halfway down the stairs, and the stairs started to shake. Like, you know, someone was running up the stairs. Now, I'm a pretty wide guy, and this is an old building, so I took up, like, the whole stairway. It was like someone was running up the stairs. There was no sound, but the stairs vibrated like there was someone running up the stairs. It went right past me, through me, and up the stairs, and as soon as it hit the hallway, I heard footsteps, and it ran down the hallway. Another thing that happened on that exact same stairwell, me and my friend Alex were going down to Sunday afternoon, I believe it was, Sunday evening, late Sunday evening, we were going down to film the last cast interview, and we got about halfway down the stairs, and the door to the stairwell slammed shut. There was no way anyone could have gotten out of the cell block into that door and slammed it shut in time. So that was the two weird things that happened. Now, if you're whether or not you believe in the supernatural, I'm going to have to cut this off. I'm at 9:23. This will be a two-part vlog, so I'll cut it off here pretty quick. Actually, I'll just do that right now. Okay, this is part 1. Check out part 2. It'll be uploaded right after this one, so I'm going to cut this off, and I'll see you guys in the next part.